In Australia, we consider ourselves to be an animal-loving nation. Every year we spend something like $12 billion on our cats and dogs, yet we forget about the largest number of animals in human care, farmed animals, simply because they look different, and that just doesn't make sense to me. My name is Pam Ahern. I'm the founder and director of Edgar's Mission. Edgar Allan Pig is the very, very first pig that I rescued, and I cannot begin to tell you how much I love that pig. The main purpose of Edgar's Mission is to make the world a kinder place for animals. We give sanctuary to farm animals in need, and we advocate for the farm animals that we can't save. My everyday job here is directly looking after the animals in our care, is answering calls from the member of the public who contact us about farm animals in need, and also looking after our advocacy programs as well, our humane education programs. Meeting an animal like Edgar gave people the chance to see a pig for the first time and realise how friendly they were, how inquisitive they were, how fun-loving they were, and even with a sense of humour. Pretty much like their dog, except he just looked different. The animals here at Edgar's Mission have an awesome life. They can actually choose who their friends will be, who they don't want to hang with. They can move around. One of the wonderful things about our little chicken village is that everyone has a little house. They know which house that they live in at night. They have numbers inside the door of the house so we can count up at night when we shut the doors to make sure everyone's in there. And sometimes the house might be down a few chickens, but those chickens have gone to sleep with their friends in another house. Look, one of the greatest challenges where we started the sanctuary at the old farm in 2003, I'd lived there for nearly 20 years. I never actually had bought that property intending it to be an animal sanctuary. So we set up there by default and I owned the land. As Edgar's Mission started to grow and grow like Edgar the pig, I realised that this is actually going to be something that's going to go on beyond me. So I needed to incorporate it as a not-for-profit charity. That was something that I had never done before, so I was really taken out of my comfort zone. We needed the funds to go on, and then we did outgrow. A lot of people said I was crazy. They said, you were really crazy. A friend said to me when I told them what I was going to do, because I ended up giving up my full-time paying job to do this, they said, you are absolutely crazy. They said, most businesses go bust in 4 years. I'll give you 12 months maximum. It's nearly 15 years down the track, and we're still going strong. When you choose to do one thing, you're choosing not to do another thing. And as I said, you are where you are. And regret doesn't, it's a wasted emotion. It's a bit like anger. You can get angry about things, but what does it achieve? You know, I have 24 hours in the day and I want to maximise those days for positive things, not regret. The farm, it means the world to me. It is my life, but it's also part of me. It's my way of saying sorry to animals who I have harmed through choices I made in my life prior to stopping eating them. It's also a place I would love to have come when I was a child. We often think that we're rescuing animals and we're making their lives better, but I also think when we rescue animals, we're rescuing ourselves because we've become better human beings, and being kind and good makes us whole. You can do it! A lovely story about how the animals here have improved the life of others is our little lamb Saturday in the wheelchairs. Recently we were contacted by a mother whose son has Perth's disease, and means that the little boy has to be in a wheelchair because he has his hips hurt. And the little boy had seen a picture of Saturday, who was in a wheelchair as well. And he said to his mum, that little animal's like in a wheelchair like me, I'd love to meet her. And he came out here and he met Saturday, and they went off for a wander around in the farm together, and he was chatting away to Saturday, and then he smiled. And that was just really, his smile was golden, because when we rescue animals, we do more than that. I think we also rescue a part of ourselves. And I can't tell people what to do. I've got no authority to tell people what to do. I've got no guarantee that if I tell people what to do, they're going to do it. But I truly believe in the goodness of the human heart. I truly believe that we humans are programmed to care. We've just become so disconnected between the actions we make and how they impact upon animals. Giving people a chance to meet these animals, to learn what their lives are really like, that's when change will happen.